Hello, Bitcoin truth seekers. It's Monday, November 4th, 2019. It's 1:48 here, 1:48 p.m. to be specific, here in Arizona. Well, it's Monday, and the BTC train is back on the tracks. So, it's Monday. Hello, Monday. Let's have a beautiful day. Let's start with the SPX, the S&P 500. We're having a red candle today, but we are continuing an uptrend. The MACD is looking good on the Russell 2000 here. Red candle today so far, but we are continuing an uptrend. MACD is looking good. Let's look at the overall market. BTC today up 3.62%. We're at 94.73. In general, the market's looking pretty green. Ethereum up 3.7. EOS 3.46. LTC is up 6.61. So we're looking good today in the market. All right, where's the tether been flowing? 2 billion tether into Bitcoin, 957 million into Ethereum. I consider it a really good day for Ethereum when we get to a billion in tether into Ethereum, and we almost have hit it today. Let's check out EOS. EOS, 430 million into EOS. Now, the market cap today is 171 billion, and the real volume is 349 million. My standard is 300 million to have a mediocre day, and we're at 349, so we're doing good. This is much better than it was over the weekend, and BTC is making a trend up today. We'll see that in a moment. Bitcoin dominance at 69%. Altcoin market cap, 73 billion. Longs versus shorts. If we summarize Bitfinex, BitMEX, and Binance, we got 63% longs and 36% shorts. And Bitfinex and BitMEX, more longs than shorts. Binance, more shorts than longs. Grumpy Pants, Binance. All right, let's look at the moving averages. On the daily, as you can see, we got a nice green candle going on today, and we're above all the important moving averages the moving averages that I think are important. So on the daily, we're above the 200 moving average. That's the trend line right here. 50 moving average, it's the one right here, we're above that. And the 21 weekly EMA, we're above that. We're above all the important moving averages. Now, we have been wicking over and over again to the 200. We keep wicking to it, but let's see if today we can get a higher high on the close. Looking good. Got some volume coming in today. Now, this is a chart that I look at quite a lot. If we look at the VPVR over here on the right, that's basically buy-sell volume. And then we look at previous support and resistance in the chart. This is a 4-hour chart. We're going all the way back to, let's go all the way back to 2019. If we look at this, starting the beginning of the year, basically, we are right in the middle of two big support and resistance areas on the chart, and also buy-sell volume support and resistance. So, with that said, we're between 8K and 10,200 as I see it. We're right in the middle. We definitely have a lot of buy-sell volume at 10,200 and a lot at 8,000. So we're right in the middle. Now, this shape we've got going in here that we've been in, that is, many consider that to be a continuation pattern, slanting down continuation, wedge in an uptrend bullish. So we were going up, a wedge downward, and we were expected to break up. Now, if you look at this pattern, we did, but now that's happened. If you move this to there, that long wick, now it looks like we're in a downward channel, possibly. That equals out a little bit. Anyway, we shall see how this pans out. But what I'm going with right now, I'm very happy that it does appear that we have broken out of a downward wedge that is usually seen as a continuation or a bullish pattern. So let's see how this pans out in the days to come. What's very nice is that we are above here on the 4-hour chart. We're well above the 200 moving average. That's the white trend line. And also all the super guppy EMAs are green. And when they turn green on the 4-hour like this, they tend to stay there for a while. As you can see, these beautiful green trends up. And then, of course, the red trends down. Green EMAs up, red EMAs down. So let's see how long this one lasts, this uptrend. So daily moving averages were above them. As usual, we've looked down to the 200. Let's see if we can close with a higher high today than yesterday. Downward wedge pattern or continuation pattern we did break out of recently, and we're between 10,200 and 8,000. Which way are we going to go? Well, we're above the 200 moving average, and we've got green green super guppy EMAs. So let's see if we can hang out, and let's see if we can go back towards 10K. Now, let's look at the Bitcoin here on the 2-hour chart. I like to look at the 2-hour chart for a good read on the immediacy of what Bitcoin's direction is, what it's going to do. We're well above the 200 moving average on the 2-hour chart, and we are nice, beautiful green super guppy EMAs. And if you notice today, we're hitting a little pump. We're getting a little movement and some nice volume that's coming in. Also, the 2-hour MACD is positive, and the histogram is getting wiser. It's getting wiser. Yeah, it's getting wiser. It's getting wider. So histogram's getting wider, and the MACD, the blue line, is above the red line, the signal, and it's widening. The histogram is widening. They're getting further apart. So in the 2-hour, it looks like we're starting a Monday. Well, it's afternoon here. It's almost 2 p.m. in Arizona time, but it looks like we might be having a nice aggressive day on the 2-hour. So let's go back to the daily real quick, and let's peek at the MACD. MACD is still positive, but the histogram is closing. Let's see if that changes with the volume and uptrend that we're getting. Maybe we'll get a positive looking MACD again. It's positive, just I'd like to see the histogram widening. This is the wave trend oscillator by Lazy Bear. The wave trend oscillator line is the green and the signal is the red. We're above the signal, so this is kind of a fancy MACD. We're looking good here. And the histogram, if you notice on this one, is just starting to widen. Also, if we look here, we need a little bit more time to see which way this is going to go. Maybe this histogram will start to widen also on the daily. So, MACD is looking great. Volume's coming in, and EMAs and MAs are all looking good on the daily. On the 4-hour chart, we spread out over the whole year. We broke out of this continuation pattern, this downward wedge, and let's see, if we can keep the volume rolling and we can stay above the 200 moving average, and we keep these green super guppy EMAs. Well, maybe we'll roll right into back in above 10K in time. Again, looking good there on the 2-hour. Let's take a quick look at the 1-hour. And see, yeah, in the 1-hour, you can really see this pump that we've had today. And we are well above the 200 moving average. So I'd like to see the day close with the 1-hour and the 2-hour above the 200 moving average, and this MACD getting some space. Getting a positive histogram. Here on the hourly, we can see a positive histogram. It's getting wider. So, big news. Not a lot. But I wanted to throw this one out here. I'll put a link to this in the show notes. This is Jacob Canfield. He's a well-known trader, very popular on TradingView. And this is basically the psychology, like the methodology of how the big whales, the big money, pump and dump the market and get all the small peoples, the small non-whales, all the guppies and dolphins and tuna. They get all of their money. So make of this what you want. I looked through it. It's worth at least a perusal on the method, the psychology as he sees it, how the whales pump and dump and get your Bitcoin. Hey, do you want to have Bitcoin coming out your butt? Join Blockchain Education. I've been a member for over 2 years. I went and checked, and if you click on the link in the show notes, there is a discount code in there. And if you go there also, click on that link and you'll see this beautiful infomercial about blockchain education. It's amazing. I have learned quite a lot about trading there, whether the market is going up or the market is going down. I've got Bitcoins. And you can become a full member and you get beautiful when you are a full member, you do get the hybrid trading system where you actually will get entered into calls, and that's really helpful. And you can enter in as much money as you want per call and whatever percent you'd like to set your sell at. And once they're created, you can manage them yourself, but they are auto-generated for you. You're entered if you choose to be. You don't have to use that function. There's hours and hours of videos you can watch learning the blockchain education method of trading in the crypto market. And it has helped me make money in bull and bear markets. And if you can also just join as a signals member, where the system constantly kicks out signals, and you have to manually enter with those. But also there's a chat room for the signals group also, where you can collaborate with other traders. And then of course with the full membership, you're collaborating with other traders and a lot of the analysts from blockchain education. And so you've got experts and your peers and people who are learning, all of which are in the chat, and you can really collaborate on charts and what the market is doing. It's absolutely helpful. So it's Monday. Check out Blockchain Education, be a member. You'll be super glad you did. I'm Cowboy Craig in the chat. I hope to see you there. Like, share, and subscribe. Really like this, share, and subscribe, and also comment. Even if you just comment hi, comment. Take care, and I'll see you again tomorrow.